Oh, the preacher contributes very, very heavily to that, I think. The Word of God is not dull. The Word of God, I've been studying the Bible for 40, 50 years, and I just love it more than I've ever done. It's vibrant, it's fascinating, it's sharper than a two-edged sword. The Bible is a wonderful material to work with as a preacher, and to take the Bible and turn that into a dull sermon is a travesty. So the problem is the preacher, not the Bible. The great preacher Had Robinson said as a kid, he'd hear sermons. Some would go for an hour and it would feel like 20 minutes. Some would go for 20 minutes and it would feel like an hour. I guess the latter is a dull sermon. It just feels long. It feels long. And you endure a dull sermon. Now, what are the features of a dull sermon? I think primarily it's a poorly prepared sermon. Hasn't begun well. It doesn't end well. It never ends. It goes on and on and on. It's not well structured. People are confused. They don't know where the preacher's going. Often there's information overload. There's just too much stuff there for people to comprehend or take on board. And it's delivered in a monotone, dry way. When the preacher has been grabbed by the text, and the text has touched him and convicted him, then he or she won't preach a dull sermon. When the preacher has remained emotionally removed from the text, then the great danger is the dull sermon.